there's a female scammer who has made far more from the game than most would expect from a woman. Her name is Ruja Ignatova. Before we continue, remember our official social media pages are only on YouTube, Telegram, and TikTok. Any other accounts using our name are fake. You'll find a link to our Telegram page and our verified usernames all under Wicked Blogger GH in the description box. Hit the subscribe button and smash the thumbs up. Let's first find out who Ruja Ignatova is. Ruja Plamenova Ignatova was born on May 30th, 1980 in Rus, Bulgaria, into a Romani family. Her father, Plamen Ignatov, was a mechanical engineer, and her mother, Veska Ignatova, worked as a nursery school teacher. She has a younger brother named Konstantin. At around the age of 10, her family emigrated to Germany, settling in Schramberg in the Baden-Württemberg region. Ruja distinguished herself academically, skipping grades and earning a reputation as exceptionally gifted, even prompting one of her teachers to describe her as the smartest student they had ever taught. She pursued higher education rigorously. After completing high school with top marks, she earned a scholarship from the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung and studied law at the University of Constance, where she earned her PhD in private international law in 2005. Her dissertation addressed aspects of European law concerning jurisdiction and legal conflicts. She also studied at Oxford University, reportedly earning a master's degree in European law around 2004, and later obtained a master's degree in economics from the Fernuniversität Hagen. After her studies, Ruja worked as a consultant with McKinsey Company, including time spent at its Sofia office before it closed in 2009. On the personal front, Ruja married a German lawyer named Björn Strell, who worked for the law firm Linklaters. The couple had a daughter in 2016. In late 2014, the world was introduced to a new cryptocurrency promising to change everything. OneCoin, launched by Ruja Ignatova, was billed as the next big thing, bigger than Bitcoin, faster, more accessible. Ignatova, a strikingly confident woman with a polished image, projected an aura of success. She spoke at lavish conferences, dressed in designer clothes, and dazzled audiences with promises of easy riches and financial freedom. What the world didn't know was that OneCoin wasn't a cryptocurrency at all. It was a grand illusion, a scam so vast and complex that it managed to fool millions across the globe. Ruja Ignatova, born in 1980 in Bulgaria, was no stranger to hard work. Educated in Germany with degrees in law and economics, she worked with top consulting firms before launching OneCoin. Her intelligence, charm, and business acumen made her the perfect face for the scheme. But behind the glamour lay a carefully constructed web of deception. Ignatova promised investors a decentralized digital currency that could be mined using powerful algorithms. She spoke of blockchain technology and massive profits. In reality, OneCoin operated on a centralized database with no real blockchain or mining activity. The so-called coins were created out of thin air, and the whole operation was designed to move money from new investors to earlier participants. A classic Ponzi structure masked as a cryptocurrency, OneCoin's marketing strategy was as ingenious as it was ruthless. It used a multi-level marketing model that encouraged investors to recruit others, promising commissions and bonuses for every new member they brought in. This created a viral growth effect, with millions signing up worldwide. Conferences were held in glamorous locations, hotels, arenas, and convention centers. The biggest was at Wembley Arena in London in 2016, where thousands gathered, mesmerized by Ignatova's charisma and the promise of quick wealth. Attendees purchased expensive educational packages, which were supposedly training materials, but essentially served as the entry fee to buy OneCoins. This MLM approach built trust through personal networks, making it harder for outsiders to see the fraud. People trusted friends and family, and the social proof fed the frenzy. At its peak, OneCoin reached over 175 countries, pulling in an estimated $4 billion. Victims ranged from small-time investors hoping for a quick return to wealthy individuals chasing the next big thing. The scam touched lives everywhere, from Europe and Asia to Africa and the Americas. Authorities began to take notice as complaints mounted. Central banks and financial regulators in countries like Hungary, Norway, and Bulgaria issued warnings about the scheme. Yet OneCoin's promoters often responded with denial and aggressive tactics to silence critics. By early 2017, the war started closing in. Regulators intensified scrutiny, and law enforcement agencies in multiple countries coordinated investigations. German authorities seized funds linked to OneCoin, and international warnings circulated. Just as the net tightened, Ruja Ignatova disappeared. In October 2016, she boarded a flight from Sofia to Athens and vanished. Despite global manhunts and a multi-million-dollar bounty, she has never been found. Her disappearance became one of the most mysterious episodes in modern financial crime. Following Ignatova's vanishing act, her brother Konstantin Ignatov took the helm. But his leadership was short-lived. In March 2019, US federal agents arrested him in Los Angeles. He pleaded guilty to charges including fraud and money laundering, cooperating with prosecutors in hopes of a reduced sentence. Other key figures like co-founder Sebastian Greenwood were arrested and convicted. Meanwhile, some high-profile promoters met suspicious ends, with deaths reported under unclear circumstances in places like Mexico. Hundreds of millions in assets linked to OneCoin were seized worldwide as victims sought justice. The OneCoin saga is a stark warning about the dangers lurking in the world of cryptocurrency. It exposed how greed, trust, and deception can combine to create a global fraud that defies borders and authorities. For millions, it meant financial ruin, shattered dreams, and a long road to recovery. For law enforcement, it became a case study in international cooperation and the challenges of policing the digital age. Ruja Ignatova remains at large, her whereabouts unknown. The FBI continues to list her among its most wanted. The story of OneCoin is still unfolding, but one truth is clear. Even the smartest, most sophisticated scams can collapse under their own weight, and those responsible eventually face justice. That's the story behind one of the most notorious female scammers the world has ever seen. Ruja Ignatova's rise and fall remind us how powerful deception can be and how important it is to stay alert. If you found this deep dive eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next expose. Stay safe out there, and as always, Wicked Blogger Ghana has your back with the real stories others won't tell. Until next time, hit that subscribe button.
Wicked is the key to success, and my wicked is not black, it's pure white. Wicked is the key to success, and my wicked is not black, it's pure white. Wicked is the key to success, and my wicked is not black, it's pure white.